Howdy YouTube, and welcome back to another high desert outdoor video. Today I have something a little more unconventional than camping and wheeling. I'm over here at the home of BLW Fabrication with my boy Bailey over here, as always. Today we are going to integrate a Swingout tire gate that I got for free a couple years ago. We are going to integrate it into my factory OEM Tundra bumper. I decided last year that I didn't want to get rid of this bumper. The only bumpers available for this truck are around $3,000 to $3,500, which I think is just absurd to pay for something that doesn't have a whole lot of function other than really just holding a tire for you. So we're going to take advantage of this OE bumper that I'm going to destroy anyways and get this tire gate on it. Like I said, I picked up this Swingout a couple years ago for free. It was sitting at a buddy's shop and he just said have it. So I took it and figured I could use it in some way down the road. Bailey and I are going to be throwing this on today. He's got an idea for the Swingout section on it. I've used bearings in the past, tapered bearings, and they don't work very well. They seize and they blow out, so I want to go a different direction than tapered bearings. And when I say Bailey and I doing this today, I mean 98% Bailey, 2% myself, but I am planning to get a welder soon and start fabricating a bit myself, and he's somewhat of a master, so he's the best one to learn from.
Probably gonna be best if we take it off the bumper and the this guy.
Receiver. So we have revised the new plan to take this whole bumper off. Leave the tow package on because that's going to make things a lot easier to reference where the tailgate's going to come down and how to center it. We're going to tie into the tow package here, run a horizontal cross member over, and then we're going to run a supporting brace down on this side to match this because this is just flimsy sheet metal. So like I said, the Swingout was free. But I was looking on Amazon yesterday. You can get them from $300 all the way up to $600, which makes things very cheap because building one of these can cost just almost as much. And if you don't have the resources like I do, it could be very difficult. As long as you have a welder to, tap this into your frame, you're golden. But that's why I'm going to learn today so I can do this down the road. God, that's so flimsy. Alright, so we got the bumper off, and after a bit more critical thinking, we've decided to go ahead and take the tow package off. We're going to just delete this bumper. Bailey has a cool design to do some 2-inch square. 2-inch square?
It's 4x2, and then we might wrap it around with some 2-inch.
Okay, yeah, and we're going to come over on the side. We're going to cut the bed sides from about here up and just go high clearance. So this will not be an OEM bumper modification. This will be totally custom, but either way, it's going to get done. Alright, we just got back from the metal shop. We were going to run that 2x4, but we decided this was a good price. We're going to run 6-inch now rather than 4-inch, just because I think it'll fill a lot of that in better. So we're going to get started on burning this together and getting these frame plates welded up. This is our frame plate design. We're going to utilize the old brackets for the tow hitch. So we have 5 mounting points. But this bracket's done, we just need to make a second. Alright, so we are starting day number 2. We pulled the brackets off for the frame mount. We're going to shorten those a little bit to bring in the bumper closer to the body itself. We both kind of think that's going to look better, and there'll be a little more clearance because I'm sure you can't tell his bed contours, and we were getting close to making contact. The second modification we're going to do, originally we were just going to do the bumper itself. Now we are going to do a high clearance portion from the bumper to almost my tire, and really bring that fender up. So we got the brackets tacked on to the bumper itself. Brought these really expensive pre-built gussets from a metal shop in Tucson. They're like 20 bucks for a pair. So instead of making them, figured it would just be easiest to buy them. Gussets are done on this side, and we're just finishing up this side. Here's a look with the bed sides chopped. Bailey did a hell of a job keeping it straight. So Bailey just finished off pitching this angle up. We're doing 2 inches on the side here because the 2x4 over there that we're running for the kick out for the high clearance section is also 2 inches. So he finished this. Next is just, what are we on to next?
Do a little angle into this so it'll have a slight angle like that. So we're gonna do a little slice into this, but not all the way through. Slice here, cut a little triangle into this, and then fold that over to give it a nice little angle to it.
Bend it down. Alright, so pull, right?
Yeah.
So I'll start on this side?
Yep. Pull towards you. So I would keep, so where you're positioned at, I would keep that torch. Getting a little far. So that's because, so your stick out, look at your wire.
Stick out. I got a bad habit about that.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna get this on. He's gonna tack weld the kick out on the truck while it's on there because we're about done had it, and I think we're gonna send it, and we'll resume part 2 swing out next weekend. Well, good morning. It is day 2, actually day 3. Lost track of my days with this project. I'm back at my house today. I got the bumper home. We finished up last night at like 2:30 in the morning. Wasn't expecting the project to go that long, but Bailey's quite the perfectionist. When you have work done this well, it's worth it. So I am getting ready to mount this bumper. I haven't done it by myself yet. I'm quite intimidated, you could say the least. This thing probably weighs easily 150, 160 pounds. It's huge. We ended up going with 1/4 inch on the sides for the kickouts for the high clearance. Those weigh almost as much as just the bumper itself. But I'm gonna get this installed, so wish me luck. I don't end up with another thumb like this from project prior. Well, that's a wrap. The bumper's done, and man, does it look good. I'm gonna give a huge shout out to Bailey for this because he killed this bumper. I did help a little, if you were wondering, maybe 2%. I made some end caps to cap the bumper off. Threw a couple welds down, came out like trash, but that's okay. I am learning. I've got a pretty good teacher, so he didn't get frustrated with me, but nonetheless, this is done. As I said before, we're gonna have to make a part 2 for the swing out, because obviously we started with the intention of doing a swing out. The plan kept changing and changing, which is fine because I'm extremely happy with the outcome of it. I mean, as you can see, it looks fantastic. This is a pretty easy design. I don't think anyone doing this at home, if you have the slightest bit of fabrication skill, you can replicate this, no problem. I will come back with a part 2 soon as Bailey has some more time, or even my buddy Jack said he's gonna help me with this. So that might take place next weekend. But until then, YouTube, please give me a like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.